Hello, I'm Charlotte McKellarney, Deputy Head of Content at The Drum, and welcome to the Drum Awards for Digital Advertising 2021 chair interview with our fantastic co-chair of the judges, Amir Malik, who's Managing Director for Growth Marketing at Accenture. Welcome, Amir. How are you today?
I'm really good, and I'm really excited to be here. So thanks for having me here.
No, thanks for coming. So being one of the co-chairs of the judges is a pretty big deal, and we chose Amir because he's got tons of experience. And because we're lucky enough that Amir has agreed to co-chair the judges, we thought we'd ask him some pressing questions from our readers. So I'll dig into those right now. So our first question I'd like to ask is, what's one of the biggest challenges that Accenture has faced this last year, and how have you overcome it, or how are you overcoming it?
So I think that the challenges have been two-pronged. There was the immediate physical challenge, which was we are very acclimatized to being on client sites and to being very well integrated with our clients. So that means being in their offices, being close to them, and transitioning away from that to a virtual environment, raised its own set of challenges. There was an impersonal element. There was a droid-like element of just being on virtual comms at the beginning. And then that just staying the way, to be honest with you, that we've retained. And then I think the psychological challenge as well. So we're a massive company, and our CEO, Julie Sweet, has talked a lot about, ensuring that there's mental health awareness during this pandemic. And we can see that, it's a bit of Groundhog Day, isn't it? And it's a challenge for everyone. So we've got a theme about how we can reinvent the work experience in lieu of this change. It's just about monitoring people at this time, and making sure that the air of uncertainty is being, I guess, quelled by lots of collaboration, lots of support, everybody looking out for each other. We're all experiencing the same sense of, repetitive days and difficulty in terms of getting our goals, reached. So I think that's really how I'd summarize it, to be honest.
Yeah. And my next question I want to ask you is about predictions. What are your kind of predictions for this year, but in terms of things that you're actually, excited about?
When it comes to predictions, I think that there's been obviously a considerable impact on different industries by COVID. Industries which obviously may be considered benefactors are in the grocer sector, some which comes into retails and some of the products as well sector, telco and broadband. If people want Netflix, they need broadband, etc. Then other industries obviously are being severely impacted. Some which you can change, and some which you can't. And when it comes to the ones you can change, how do you reinvent customer experience in lieu of a more digitized environment, a more virtual experience? And I think that affects those industries that need to sort of go for that personal reinvention, as well as the industries that are benefiting right now. So you're seeing the launch of lots of these sort of gig economy type apps by all of our favorite brands that we commonly go and shop in store from. And I think that with that, the innovation that we're seeing there, we've not seen before. The pace of change we've not seen before. The incentive to become more digital is there. And with that, what excites me is the exploration of deep tech. So you're seeing actually maybe blockchain does make sense. We're hearing that, AI, data, everything's got a digital fingerprint on it now. Identity management, how do you ensure you're close to the customer? And so with those big themes, I think there's a lot of innovation ahead of us from a technology perspective, from a digital perspective, and seeing how businesses sort of transition. We're really trying to be a supporting partner in that respect.
Absolutely. I think it's an interesting point you make. There's some of these technologies that were kind of periphery or kind of coming up that we've seen kind of really mature, and that's quite exciting to see. My next question is about challenges. So what challenges, I mean, there are many, of course, what challenges do you see the industry facing, and how do you think we can overcome that? What's your kind of top challenge?
Well, so if I took from representing from an Accenture Interactive perspective, we've definitely felt the squeeze around, trying to ensure that we have that intimacy with our clients and the customer, and ensure that we're there for them in terms of we can only reach each other now, client, customer, vendor, partner, through these virtual comms. And you need to make sure that you have within that recovery time. So what we're seeing is that the opportunity to explore innovation is being prioritized around what is, what is the necessary innovation, which is good. My worry at an industry level is that smaller startups that, can provide great services, have, some great founders and talent in them, how can they originate in this climate? I think we haven't seen the maturity there yet for business origination. And in the industry, I hope stuff like the Drum Digital Advertising Awards will showcase some of those companies and showcase that it is possible to do innovative things and to make sure that you're delivering high quality creative, high quality advertising for your clients. And so the Drum Advertising Award to me is really important in showcasing some of these startups that would have been impacted. Their numbers would have been impacted by COVID, right? So their pipeline, their projections. So for me, that's a challenge, but it's also an opportunity. And it's stuff like this which I hope will bring to light the opportunity for those new breed of agencies. Those are the ones I'm really interested in.
Yeah, absolutely. And talking of the awards, one question I wanted to ask was, what are you looking for in the submissions? What sort of things will help an entry stand out for you?
So I think sustainable forms of advertising, demonstrations of good use of data and digital channels, that's important to me. I think anything that's going to be impactful now as well, in terms of there's lots of advertising out there, but advertising can be, it's like technology in a way. It can be used for good and bad, right? So it can have a very good impact on the consumer, or it can be annoying for the consumer. And I think what I'm looking for is that the real examples of ingenuity that have good consumer impact and make people effectively have feel good about what they're seeing, feel good about what they're looking at, compelling, trust building advertising. I think it's important now as well. So I'll be looking for those themes, but knowing me and knowing my background, I'll be really interested in the use of sort of innovative digital channel targeting, data, how ad tech and martech has played a role in that advertising, how they've sort of maybe connected platforms that haven't been connected before, and looked at reaching customers that are difficult to reach as well. So these are the sort of things that I will be personally looking at from my skill set. But from a wider, I guess, consideration, I'll be thinking about what is impactful, what's sustainable, what can we use more in the new world we're living in.
Fantastic, very useful. So some tips there for people watching who are still entering the awards. And my final question for you is, if you had a piece of advice for our readers, people in the industry, what would that be?
I guess when it comes to what advice I'd give to the Drum audience, it would be, it would be at different levels. I think for all the senior folk, there'd be a bit of stick in there, right? We'll get through this. There is definitely, and people might, vomit at the phrase, a bit of a new normal around adapting to the world we live in now. But there is a whole, ocean of opportunity that's coming, I think, along the way. And, your experience will be valuable in how you orchestrate your business around that. For the younger, I guess, generation that is, just entering the industry, don't be disheartened. I think if anything, now's the time to discover, new innovative ways of advertising, good use of technology, good use of digital channels and platforms, social, YouTube, Instagram. Now we're seeing TikTok. And I think we are seeing a surge in, a change of human behavior around how content is consumed. And so I think for the Drum readers, it's important to consider, how are you engaging with the new digital economy, right, of advertising? And just remain hopeful and be positive, because you're in a great industry, right? This industry is really important now for really delivering good experiences to people. and ensuring that the economy thrives, and that businesses are growing, I think, with the benefit of people in society.
Absolutely, here. Completely agree with you. And that's a really lovely place to stop. What a lovely kind of positive sentiment to end with. So thank you ever so much, Amir, for spending time with us and sharing your wisdom. Thank you so much. And thank you everybody for watching. If anyone's watching this in February, you still have time to enter. So do go to the website to find out more. And do check out the winners if you're watching this at a later date. Thank you so much.
Good luck. Cheers.